half of these buttons on the new Snapchat. I'm gonna try this one, but it's time for Pat Pat's cooking show.
On the menu today, we're gonna make a pot roast in the crock pot. We're gonna need the following ingredients. Obviously, for a pot roast, we're gonna need 4.5 pounds. Pot roast. It's a lot of pot roast. To go with that, we're gonna need some veggies, so we're gonna get a whole 2 pounds of baby carrots. They're babies. We're also gonna need some starch to put in there, so we're gonna put in 2 pounds of potatoes. We're gonna make sure that we cut them up, and we'll do that in just a second. And we're also going to need some minced garlic. So I bought this because I don't want to go through and make taking a clove out and all that stuff. So I didn't bother with that. So I just bought some that was already minced and ready to go. A few more things we're going to need is we're going to need a can of the beef broth, so we can put that in with the beef pot roast. Now this is something that people tend to forget. I had to go to the store because I didn't have it in my pantry because I didn't have any time. So I went to the store and got some ground thyme. See what I did there? First thing in our beef pot roast extravaganza crack pot video that we're going to do is we're going to take our potatoes and we're going to peel them and then we're going to chop them up. Alright, this is what the potatoes will look like when they are peeled, and now we're going to chop them. Take note that when you are using a sharp object like this, cutting potatoes, that you don't cut yourself. You will bleed, and it's not my fault. Alright, so we got ourselves our bowl of yummy potatoes. And we're going to put them right in the crack. Alright, now we're on to the baby carrots. I choose baby carrots because I don't have to cut them up. And then look at them. They're so teeny tiny. They almost look like Cheetos. But what we're going to do is bring them over here to the sink. We're just going to wash them off a little bit. And then we're going to take them and put them right in. Okay.
Did somebody say carrots? Carrot.
Now, I don't know what that whole bunny thing was in the carrot, but anyways, next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in some minced garlic. On here, it says that half a teaspoon is approximately to 1 clove of garlic, and we need 2 cloves. So we're just going to use 1 teaspoon of clove. We're just going to put it in the crack pot. I mean, you could go out to your closest garlic farm and pick the most ripest garlic bundle, whatever garlic comes in, and mince it yourself. But you can just buy store-bought, or you can just be like me and just get this little thing. So this is 1 teaspoon of garlic, and we're going to just put it right in the crack pot like this. Alright, now I get what you guys are saying. Pat, this isn't a carrot, potatoes, garlic casserole that we're putting in a crack pot. We need to make sure we have the beef in. So that's what we're going to do right now. Next, we're putting in the beef.
Hold up.
Alright, so I put in the heat pot roast into the crack pot. Got some extra time on my hands, so I'll just put that in there. I'm going to freshen up with a little bit of salt and pepper that I'm going to put on top of it. Next up, then we have all that stuff in, we're going to take our can of beef broth, or 2 cups of beef broth, and we're just going to pour it on top of the entire thing. Here we go! And there we have it. All that's left to do now is plug in the crack pot and put this on low for 8 hours. Now I bet you're wondering, what can you do for the next 8 hours while your delicious food is being cooked? Well, lots of things to be going on. You can go finish that puzzle that you've been working on. You can clean up all the mess that you had here, which I mostly did. And for most of the people who are probably watching this, you could be practicing your instrument, because I know you probably need to practice. So go practice. You've got the time. Alright, so it's been about 8 hours, and so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of the cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of cold water. I'm going to put that in the whole thing. Alright, so once you've had the cornstarch in for a little bit, what we do is that then we're going to stir it all up. And it's going to look like that. Man, that looks delicious. And that's how you make a beef pot roast. So what you can do is you can pair it up with your favorite Coke. I'm not sponsored by them. And you can just dish up. Tune in next time when I make, I don't know, whatever. It's hot.